Okay, so a bit of an impromptu stream here. Been feeling unwell after coming back from LA. I did stream on, I think, Tuesday. Then Wednesday and Thursday was under the weather. Hello, Vintage. How are you? Happy Friday. I know you're going to be streaming a little later, so I wanted to get a quick stream out. And, or are you going to be streaming the constellation? The transatlantic constellation. Because I could be trying to catch a good bit of that. Is that FSX constellation? All right, we're going to get into this. Not a super long flight here. Just headed down to LA from Portland. Oh, by the way, updated OpenSAM and the digital VDGS looks cool. The new one. I don't know if you've used it yet, but I'm pretty sure that feature, the resolution has gotten way, way better. And it can tell you, like, you know, the, I guess PBB is passenger boarding bridge, probably. So that's connected. Tells you if the outside air is connected. Oh, you moved it to 8? Okay. I thought you were starting at 12, which is why I was trying to get a quick stream in first, as well as feeling better than the last 2 days. But yeah, this OpenSAM looks pretty darn cool. This new version. You can see if chocks are on, if the GPU is connected, the outside air is connected. That's pretty neat. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. So, Portland to LA. Winds very light, 3 knots coming out of the north in Portland. So we're going to be taking the longer of the 2 runways, which I believe is 28 left. It's remarkable how similar in layout Portland and Minneapolis St. Paul are. By runways and to a large degree how the terminal buildings are arranged as well. But yeah, we will be taking 28 left on the departure. We have the Herman's 6 departure, which doesn't waste any time to get us down on our route down to through Oregon into Northern California, and kind of hugging the Sierras all the way down for the large majority of NorCal. Sierras will be off to our left. We'll see what the visibility is like there. We might be able to catch Lake Tahoe out the left windows. And then, as you would expect, arriving in LA from the north, we have the Ironman arrival, the Ironman 2 from the Burgle transition, and we'll be planning for 2-4, right, as Delta gates are on the north side. So what does this all look like in text format? So we have a rather high cost index that SimBrief have given us a auto cost index. Virtual Delta Airlines doesn't it doesn't give you assigned cost index for its bookings, so we just go auto with SimBrief. It's going to be prepared 3D V5 constellation. That'll be really cool because I have not seen enough PPD stuff on YouTube at all. As a matter of fact, a long time ago, when I was really debating should I be getting X-Plane or should I be getting P3D. I mean, this is a long time ago. I was really considering buying both, but I just couldn't afford both, so I ended up getting X-Plane, and I've never gotten P3D, you know, and maybe it's never too late to give it a try. Yeah, get some sleep, bro. Get a nap, because that's gonna be what did you say? That's gonna be 16 hours? That's gonna be serious. All right, so we are Delta 2766. We are in the -900ER. Again, this is the V2.S1.50 version. This is not the highly anticipated next edition from the Level Up crew. Although I've seen a couple of streams, sneak peek streams, and yeah, what they're working on looks phenomenal, and yeah, just absolutely hyped to be able to download that next edition. Right, air distance is 888, so 3 snowmen for the air distance. Estimated takeoff weight is about 159,000, so that's nearly 30,000 below maximum. And landing weight estimated 145.5, which is again considerably below maximum. But the -900 needs a lot of runway for takeoff, and I know they've been on this upcoming edition working on an alignment between takeoff weight CGs and zero fuel weight CGs. So it'll be interesting to see how that update features with the feel of the aircraft on the rotation as well as the landing flare. Wheels up, wheels down, 2 hours 10 minutes. Block fuel 20,000, 400 pounds, and cruising altitude of 330. Our off blocks time is 6 Zulu, so I think we're probably going to miss that, as that is in 6 minutes, so we'll be probably 20 minutes late, 25 minutes late for that, but not too bad, not too bad. Carrying 161 packs out of a possible 180, I think this aircraft takes. And yeah, let's get down to it. Okay, we'll just have a look at the ground surfaces here. So we have the chocks on, so just make sure that the part brake is released, the tab is released, throttles are in idle, stabilizer trim is down, and the flaps are fully retracted, landing gear levers down. Engine fuel selector switches are both in cutoff. Actually, we have the levers on this edition, so not exactly switches. Okay, so the hardware looks good. Oak is free. To take battery on. And, I was wondering, like, how is ground power available unless it's coming through the jetway. So it's quite possible it's coming through the jetway, so we can actually do that. Yeah, because the GPU is not illuminated. Okay, so we have ground power. Figures look good. These the brightness down. It's quite gloomy here in Portland, actually. Very overcast outside. Okay, let's get our school bag together. Get our handful of charts we're going to need. I like to go dark mode with the charts no matter what time of day it is. It's just totally easier on the eyes for me. So we got the Herman's 6 departure. And we don't have any ATC in the area, so there's no initial top altitude either, but 5,800 is essentially the minimum safe. That's the MSA for all intents and purposes. So we can set ourselves at, we got peaks here at 8,500 at Herman's, but that's a significant distance away. So we'll set ourselves at like 7,000 for the initial climb without any ATC in the area, and we'll be departing 28 left. Rutke is 250 knots or less and above 5,000, so we have 7, and we have at least around 12 to 13 miles to get there. Which should be fine. We're not super heavy, but we are a Dash 900. Okay, and let's get the LA charts. Okay, Ironman 2, very important to 19 hours block time. Yeah, that's wild, bro. I hope you have unlimited data on your internet plan. I had to go do it. I started getting charged when I started the channel quite quickly for overages, and yeah, that's not something I wanted to happen anymore. So there's our Ironman 2. Very prescriptive on the constraints in the Ironman 2, so we'll take a close look at those. And I'm gonna go ILS 24 right, and the airport check, and the parking bays, terminals 1 through 8. So we'll be looking at Terminal 2, probably anywhere between 21 Bravo and 23 Bravo, essentially on the east side of the salient of Terminal 2. Okay, so we have everything we need there. Quickly do the APU test to get this APU rocking, and then we'll go through the overhead work. Okay. Alright, overhead looks good. Start up that APU now, so we can get the passenger boarding done as quickly as possible. Get the emergency exit sides armed. Okay. IRS is to nav. Grab the right forward fuel pump for the APU. Switch the electrical panel to APU generator so we can see what that looks like. TR1, 2, and 3 look good. Batteries at 29 volts. That's quite high, actually. That's pretty good. Okay, passenger signs, we'll put that to on. Engine start selector switches are in off position. The wipers are in parked position. Probe heat will go on. We'll do the window heat later. Hydraulic pumps, we'll leave those alone the way they are for now. Trim air can go to on. Jumping back to the APU generator, if that AC power characteristics look good, we'll take that. And TR1, 2, and 3 looking good. And let's get the bleeds going. Packs to auto, isolation valve auto, recirculation fans are on. Pressurization panel, cruising altitude 330, landing altitude in LA. Touchdown zone elevation 24, right is 122, so we'll set that to 150. And we are in auto mode. And navigation lights go on. See the ground services GPU is not connected any longer. Okay, so it's just really power through the jet bridge. See the air starting to come down to about 22 degrees. We're up at 26 right now, which is a little on the high side. Seeing it is coming down ever so gently, it appears. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We do have a total air temperature outside of 21, so yes, it is very, very slowly moving down. Okay, so we'll take on the passengers. Airside services, page 2. We'll load the OFP. Zero fuel weight 139. Just make sure, yes, that is accurate. And the fuel 20,400 pounds. That's good. We'll go and activate that. Then for some reason the jetway disappears. Perhaps it's a staircase thing. Maybe they want to use the stairs. Anyway, not super critical. We'll head on into the FMC. because we're a little behind schedule here. Reference airport, Kilo Papa Delta X-ray. 4535 122 30 35, we'll say. 4535 122 35. Okay, that's good. We'll take the GPS and drop it in there. 3 minutes to alignment. Route. Yeah, we are Delta 2766. To make sure of that. Yes, 2766. We'll activate that. Nav display to plan. Configuration. Go to execute that. Our departure is the Herman 6 from 28 left, and Hydro should be transition. Yep. So that's all good. We'll execute all of that. And arriving into LA, it is the Ironman 2. From Burgle, or ILS 24 right, and we'll see what the transition is there. So we'll be taking it to Gatto, and then after Gatto, Circus Seaver Skull, and then we have Livin. I think Livin makes a lot more sense. Execute that, and go to the legs page and cycle through. So we have the Rudge 250 5000 constraint is good. Quite interesting. Let's try that again. Hydro there, burgled it. Go previous page. IRS have aligned. Jaguar. So here's Burgle. So let's get the Ironman 2 up here. So Crowe is 290 or below. .260 or above, so that looks good. Muppet is 280 knots or less, 270 or below, 230 or above. That looks good. We have M-Dots 240 or below, 2000 or above. That looks good. We have Gripper 230 or below, 290 or above. That looks good. We have Biking 200 or below and 16,000 or above. Run 17,000. Run is 17,000 below, 14,000 above. That looks good. We have Ironman 16,000 below, 12,000 or above. That looks good. We have Simon 13,000 below, 12,000 above, 250 knots or less. That's good. Bay Street 240 knots or less, 9,000 above. Juice is 9,000 below, 8,000 above. That's good. Cliffy 210 knots, 8,000 below, 7,000 above. Daher 210 knots or less, 6,000 hard, and Gatto 6,000 hard. It's amazing they had call signs back in the 1940s. And then Livin is 6,000. Then we have the 1,000 drops after that. So 6,000 above, 5, 4. That all looks good. So we have a solid route in the FMS, which corresponds to the charts. Let's see how the airside services is going. So we'll put the chime on. Speedbird. Oh, so this was BA, was a BAC flight? BOAC. So it was Speedbird all the way back then. So British Airways have just inherited it. Okay, we can put the navigation display back to ARC map mode. Packs are heading on in. Okay, we got the route in, so let's put the weights into the perf init page. And we're gonna have a fuel quantity of 20,396, so we'll say 20.4. That's the plan. And zero fuel weight is 139. And our reserves, finished reserves plus the alternate is, we're gonna say 5. Cost index was quite high, right? 80, yes. And cruising altitude 330. Average winds 184 at 51. That's quite interesting. We are following the headwinds on our journey here in Russell Delta Airlines. Outside air temperature at top of climb is negative 44 Celsius, so we'll say negative 50 Fahrenheit. A little too much. Negative 50, excuse me, negative 49. And negative 48. There we go. Trans altitude looks good. And all that looks good. Perfect page gross rate 159.5, and estimated takeoff weight 158.9. Okay, that is good. Go and execute that. Page 2, nothing really to see there. To our N1 limits. Sim brief. To our sim brief situation. Takeoff performance 158.951. That's okay with me. Actually, get some radio stuff done here first. So our squawk is 1641. I need to give the center console a bit of TLC here. So 1641. Go TARA that. Get the CTAF frequency. $123,775. So that's set from the previous flight, obviously. So that's good. And I'm just gonna get the weather straight from X-Plane here. Altimeter 299.5, winds light and variable. Okay, that's fine. 299.5 is set. It's amazing how off X-Plane's weather is compared to SimBrief and VATSIM. Flaps 5, D-rate takeoff 1, and select temp is going to be 38. So D-rate 1, select temp 38. I'm okay with 38. So we got takeoff thrust N1 is 92.3 with a climb 2. I'm actually gonna go climb regular climb here just to be absolutely sure we hit that 5,000 5,000 feet altitude constraint on the departure. And takeoff, let's say winds are light and variable, so we'll say 0 at 2. Everything else looks good there. Flaps will be 5. We gotta wait for our CG when the PAX loading finishes. But I can see the V1V rotate is 152, 153, and 159, which is really, really very close actually to what's already in the FMS. So we are 20 minutes late on the pushback, but we should be pushing back real soon, within the next 5 minutes. Passengers nearly all on board. I don't have the data ref plugin that reads a lot, if not all, of the data refs, where you can actually see the real physical CG of the center of gravity of the airplane. But apparently, in this edition of the Level Up, the EFB CG is seems to have not been disconnected from the Zibbo logic, so, but it's connecting to Jetway again. I guess I shouldn't have connected the Jetway and just let the airside services do all of it. So we are at 20.9. Now apparently that is, I think, that is saying that the CG is farther from the nose than it really is, which would equate to a takeoff trim which is potentially not nose up as much as it probably needs to be, which means we'll probably expect a lot of yoke input. But we'll set it at 5.82. Maybe we'll set it up, hedge our bets here and set it at 6, eh? So we have all of the weight, weather, route, and takeoff performance is all done in this aircraft, and as we can see, all of the intermediate altitudes have been calculated by the computer, and everything looks good there. We're looking at a cruising speed of just under Mach 8.8. Okay, everything looks great. We'll plan our pushback here. So pushing back nose will be facing west as we need to get around the airport terminal.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Okay, I'm going to set the park brake and remove the chocks. The chocks, that automatically removes it. I wonder what, probably the beacon. So anti-collision. I think that'll get rid of the jetway. No, I would have gotten rid of the jetway by now. So we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, doors closed. No ATC in the area on VATSIM. Take a look at the Avi tab. Looks like we are alone here as far as traffic is concerned.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
So we're gonna set our 159, so we'll set the target speed to 169, V2 plus 10. Flight director is on. Arm the auto throttle. LNAV arm, VNAV arm.
Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
We're going to target 7,000 for the departure. Circuit breakers checked, oxygen tested, both sides checked, IRS selectors are enabled, and the IRSs have been aligned. Hydraulic panel is all on. Navigation, transfer, and display switches are good. Air conditioning pressurization is set. And in auto mode, mode control panel, we have just set LNAV, VNAV are armed. Target altitude 7,000.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Initial target speed 169 knots is checked. Window heat now goes on. That is checked. Flight instruments, heading, alt, and both, so we can actually set it to our runway heading. 28 left is 183, it looks like. 283. Okay, mode control panel is checked. Okay, throttles are idle and V-speeds are displayed, calculated in the FMSs, and V1 rotate and V2 are on the primary flight display. Engine start levels are in cutoff, we checked that already. Gear pins have not been removed, as we will be pushing back in a second. And park brake is set. So before start checklist, fuel. We have fuel quantity at, should we do this first? So we have 85 and 85, that's 17,000, 20,000 plus the, got about 20,300 pounds of fuel, which is good. Windows are locked on both sides, seatbelt signs are on. Door lights are out. MCP has been checked. Takeoff thrust, select temp 38 is set. Takeoff speeds are set. CDU pre-flight has been completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Rudder trim is neutral. Aileron trim is neutral, and pitch trim is set at 6. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, we did the takeoff briefing. Taxi briefing is pretty straightforward. Pushing back onto Kilo Tango Bravo, maybe. Or maybe we just do Kilo. Yeah, we'll do Kilo Tango Bravo to runway 28 left. And the anti-collision light will go on. Alright, so anti-collision light is on. Before start checklist and pre-flight checklists are done.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Portland traffic, Delta 2766 is pushing back on to Tango from stand Delta 5. Correction, pushing back onto Kilo from stand Delta 5, Portland traffic. Okay, 16:29, 29 minutes late on the pushback. I don't think we'll make any time on the trip because we're gonna have a lot of headwinds. There's Mount Hood out there, pretty awesome. I believe that's Mount Hood. Okay, we're far away enough from the terminal. Let's get those fuel pumps all on. And the packs off. And engine 2 start selector. To 20%, we'll go and fuel lever to idle.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Park brake set. We'll have a look at Gen 2.
And we're just connecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, Gen 2 figures look super. We'll accept that generator and put the start selector to continuous and engine 1 start. to 20%. Fuel lever to idle. Gen 1 power characteristics are good, we'll accept that. Yeah, APU.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Cheers, we'll disconnect the tug and remove the gear pins. APU is off. APU bleed goes off, packs back to auto. After start checklist, generators are on and checked. Probe heat is on, that's been checked. Anti-ice is off. Isolation valve is in the auto, that is checked. Engine start levers are in the idle position, of course, and flight deck doors closed and locked, that is checked. And we'll put the engine start switch to continuous for engine 1. Go flaps 5. Okay, we got the signal from the tug operator. Gotta get that yaw damper on. Okay, recall checked. Flight controls, will come back to that. Flaps, green light, flaps 5 is set. Stabilizer trim is at 6. Auto brake RTO is set. Speed brake lever is down in the down detent, that is checked and set. And ground equipment is clear on both sides, so just flight control check and taxi checklist is complete. Oh, full up. Check. Hold down, check. Ailerons full left and right, look good. Rudder, always needs a bit of, I like to do my rudder twice actually, because just it's glitchy. And I'm gonna do my brake test right now as well because of the glitchy rudder hardware I have. Okay, that looks good. Portland traffic, Delta 2766, taxiing to runway 28 left via Kilo Tango Bravo. Portland traffic. Okay, taxi light on. Release the brakes. Yeah, I'll catch your stream a little later, Vintage. Enjoy the shut-eye. Things look quiet here. Can't wait for the accumulated snow effect in the next edition of X-Plane. Okay, we are on our final taxiway here. We'll do a before takeoff checklist. Takeoff briefing has been reviewed. Engine bleeds are on, and we'll keep them on for the departure. Engine start switches are continuous, that's checked, and cabin is secure, and we'll just give them the courtesy ping here. Flight mode annunciator looks good. Probably set the navigation range to 20. It's quite gloomy down here below the thick cloud layer. Approach end of 28 left is good and clear. Let's get a wind check here. Winds are still light and variable. 29905 on the altimeter. Portland traffic Delta 2766 is lining up runway 28 left, Portland. Okay, get that strobe going. Landing lights, runway turn off lights on, taxi light will remain on. Still clear left and clear on the right. Runway center line heading 283. Engines are stabilized. Toga. airspeed's alive. Unusual 80 knots. Unusual alert bell.
B1 rotate. How's it rate?
Gear up.
Gear up.
Kill the taxi lights, runway turn-off lights, and we can stow away our retractable landing lights, keeping the fixed lights on. We'll go flaps 1. Takeoff felt really good. Flaps 0. Fly to 7,000 and then get out of this left turn, and we'll engage the autopilot. Okay, we're good on the first altitude and speed constraint for the Rutke fix.
How's it go?
We'll continue the climb. 1,000. High overcast sky here in Portland today. Just gonna fly it out of this sweeping left-hand turn. Straight now. We'll keep climbing up here a little bit more, and fixed lights can come off. And we'll start to nose it down a little bit to gain some airspeed to get to our climbing speed. trim this out now. And we'll go ahead and engage Command Alpha. To our cruising altitude 330. Okay, after takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Checked. Packs auto. Checked. Landing gear up. Checked. Flaps up. No light. Checked. Altimeters are still at 29995 until flight level 180. After takeoff, checklist complete. So mounted. We should be seeing Shasta as well on our trip down. We might be seeing Shasta, we might be flying directly over it. According to our flight path, we should actually see Shasta out the right window, so we should be okay. Weather permitting. Auto brake and go back to the off position. And engine start selector switches will go to off. Go to Unicom now. The Zulu time for takeoff was 16:42. Excuse me, 18:42 Zulu, and so we are 22 minutes late or delayed, however you want to put it. Gotta make sure I have got the, sometimes Volanta imports bad in and on times from the Simpri flight plan. So we are, they're always good with the out and the off, but the on and the in, they can be dodgy. So it's 20, 30 Zulu on the blocks. Touched off and on, so this, the on block should be 2038. recorded correctly. And the touchdown time was 20:30. Yeah, weird. So we gotta set our standard barometric altimeter setting. Checked and checked. Fizu, we're doing good, man. We had to take 2 days off with feeling under the weather, but prepared. So I'm gonna stream, damn it, on Friday. Hope you're doing well and happy Friday. Happy weekend. So we're actually gonna row our anti-ice on here just to be on the safe side. Total air temperature is +4. Static air temperature is -24. Well, you know what? I am behind on my virtual Delta Airlines hours, and I need to kind of get ahead. So it's kind of pigeonholed me into the Dash 900, which is fine with me because I love it, and I get the feeling a new edition of the Level Up is going to come out quite soon. So it might be good to, might be beneficial to have a lot of hands-on experience and practice with this current Level Up edition. So when the new one comes out, it's kind of like this could be a perfect barometer to see what the new one is like. So if you go to all my VAs, I go through the VAMSIS, so let me find the link here. So I think what you can do is you can go to this page. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Excuse me while I find it. Alright, center tanks have been depleted. We can turn those pumps off. In December it was 21 Celsius, so that's probably on average, I think, for this time of year in Portland. Trying to find the right link here where you can get to all of the get all of the VAMSIS. Airlines. So I want you to try this link here. Where's the chat window? It says sign into chat. It's ridiculous. I gotta sign into my own chat. Bizu, try that link I put in the chat. Let me know what you can see. Gosh, this is a thick cloud layer, huh? This is crazy overcast. Yeah, I think they're the best, to be honest with you. Might need to go higher. I don't want to be in this cloud this whole time. It's overcast at 240. This is not going to be any good. We're going to go up to 350. I wonder why the FMC speed, now it's coming down. I wonder why the logic left the airspeed get that high when we were in N1 and VNAV path the whole time. Okay, but we're gonna go higher here. We're gonna go 350. And see if that's better. We're gonna go. Oh, VNAV does it twice? VNAV speed? Yeah, okay. Just in and out of VNAV works. So we need to climb out of these clouds, folks. This is crazy. We've got company off to our left. I hope 350 is good enough. If not, we're going to go up to 370. Yeah, this ain't doing it either. We're gonna go 370. Execute and target 370 now. Gosh, I think we need to go. I think we need to go to 390. That's even possible. Okay, we don't need the. Oh my God! Total air temperature is -27, so that anti-ice can come off. You know, if that's going to give it a little bit of extra oomph. Yeah, I think VAMSIS, their ACARS app is called Pegasus. I think it's all excellent, and there's a huge amount of airlines to choose from, and it's all standardized. It's all the Pegasus ACARS. That you just need one ACARS. Not, you know, before I noticed or seen such a standardization. We've got cabin altitude warning here. Got cabin at 10,000. Okay, we'll silence this alarm. And we've got to find out why we're leaking air. The packs are on. Leads are on. Cabin climb is basically 0. But we're at 10,000 feet. That's too high. We should be around 8,000 feet at the most. Go packs high. Oops. Okay, PAX high is recirc fans are on. Trim air is on. We could go manual. Oh, I know, because I never adjusted my altitude. Oh, dummy. I'm such a dummy. Put the packs back to auto. And cabin climb. Should start seeing that drop now that we've reset the altitude. Okay, looks like it's woken up. Have to keep an eye on that. We've been feeling woozy in the back. Gonna get that down to 8,000, doing it manually. Vizu, let me know if that link gives you the ability to sign up to VATSIM. Okay, getting down to 9,000 feet cabin altitude now. It's getting a little bit more reasonable. Get it to 8,000. Keeping that valve shut. You know, it's kind of boring looking at this screen, but I have to keep my finger on this valve. It's a spring-loaded switch. I suppose I could do it like this, though. But now I can't really see the... This overcast skies at flight level 370. This is a bit crazy. Oh, we're seeing a little bit more blue skies, are we? Popping through? Yep. Okay, we are right at the tops of the clouds at 370. And we are nearly at 8,000 feet cabin altitude. about 7,000. Just below 8,000 will be alright. Maybe 7,500 I think is just under, you know, that's good enough there. We'll go back to auto now. Unless it must want a different, in auto mode is probably searching for a different delta P. Or maybe not. Might be happy with the delta P, so we'll see that cabin climb instrument there. Keep an eye out on that. Okay, we got company ahead of us. Yeah, just 20 miles off to the west. We are directed Jaguar. And we got Klamath Falls. Interesting. Usually that is a the Klamath Falls VOR is usually a regular waypoint. For traffic between LA, San Francisco, San Diego areas, well, basically from SoCal to Oregon and Washington State. Cloud cover is just something else. Vintage, welcome back. Sorry, brother. Toothaches are the worst. To make matters worse on my end with feeling sick for the last couple of days was my crown detached and came out, and my dentist said earliest availability is 2 weeks, but fortunately it doesn't hurt for now. Can even put our route in here in our little Avi tab. Gonna go to routes and go load. Go and find our KPDX. I need to empty my flight bands folder. It's ridiculous. KPDX, KLAX. Okay, great. And go back to the map. Boom. .74 knot headwind. It's going to take a while. Jeez, vintage. That's horrendous. 2 in one day. I would ask to be you would have to be put under for that. I had one tooth. I had a molar pulled once with only Novocaine. That was a horrendous experience. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get any Mount Shasta views, or any views. Looks like it's just overcast all the way down to LA. Things are pretty clear in San Francisco, so see how that looks. We're getting some patches up here. Maybe it's braking. Looks like we have a company Delta 2914. He's also heading to LAX. I think we're probably both going to Jaguar right now. Oh, we'll have to be careful. They have a little bit of a head start on me. Yes, we have some openings in the clouds now. You get a lot of those in, they call it the June gloom in LA. A lot of overcast skies. You know, the lighting in Portland was very cool on the departure out. You were seeing the light was only breaking through over by Mount Hood and far out over the Pacific, and the airport was just under this enormous umbrella of thick, dense cloud. The June gloom in LA. it looks like we're out of the consistent overcast skies. There's definitely on the radar, looks like there's a lot more patches. We are looking at we get that using reserve fuel. Of course we're using a little bit of reserve fuel. We probably didn't get enough. So here's something curious. Without downloading the winds, let's see what the progress page here. We have KLAX touchdown at 2054 Zulu. And if I go to the legs page and go route data and request the wind, so we're looking at 2054, we'll see how much that changes. Okay, we're gonna go load those. And, execute. 2052 Zulu, so it just took 2 minutes off of the arrival time. So more or less the same. And predicting 5,400 pounds of fuel on a zero fuel weight of 139, that gives us 144 as our landing weight, and we were estimating 145.6 for the landing. So at current prediction we're burning a good bit more fuel, which is probably why it says that we're into the reserves. But I wouldn't say we're into the reserves, we're into the contingency. Or maybe that's just semantics. So Shasta is actually right off of our right side right now, but I'm sure the clouds are just gonna really not let us see it. Nah, we're not gonna be able to see it. We need a lot more, I think that's it right there. Will we get lucky? We have to fly past it a little bit. Yep, I don't think we'll have Mount Shasta view, folks. We are just running it into a large patch of overcast skies right now. Maybe it would be better to wait till after Monday. But then again, can't imagine speaking is going to be too comfortable after Monday. At least for a good few days. Yeah, I think we just barely saw the base camp of Mount Shasta. Sadly, we didn't get to see the summit. They're gonna top a descent right around an hour from now. You can see ahead here on the legs page. Jaguar winds are 46 knots from 190, so that'll be quite a big improvement. Not directly into us any longer. And on the arrival, we are looking at Jaguar at 2004 hours Zulu, so that is 34 minutes. We have I have chaptered the previous Dash 900 video on the channel into Portland at nighttime landing. Nice approach. Quite pleased with the landing, maintaining centerline. Maybe a bit on the long side. No float, but just a bit long. And big question I have actually is when is Laminar going to put for runways 6,000 feet or longer that the touchdown zones are 3,000 feet? Because currently they are 2,000. Right now in X-plane, major runways, i.e. ones that are greater than 6,000 feet from threshold to threshold, you have the 500 marker, you have the 1,000 marker, you have the 1,500 feet marker, and you have the 2,000 feet markers. And that's it. There's no 2,500 and 3,000 marker. As there, well, is in real life. So when you're landing an X-plane and you think you've just barely gotten the main gear down at the very last landing zone marker, you know, be aware that that's actually the 2,000 foot marker beyond the threshold. That is not the 3,000 foot marker. Of course, when you're landing on runways 6,000 feet or longer. Headwinds are slowly dissipating. But again, at Jaguar, we are expecting 46 knots. And coming a good bit more off of the right. Like the openings in the overcast sky are increasing gradually as we get further south. May have viz on Lake Tahoe soon. Headwinds are below 60 knots now, finally. sonar. It looks like our ground speed has just touched 400 knots for the first time. We have just been chasing headwinds the last, well, 3 streams. So, Vintage, are you aware of the Aleutian IL-86 project that is in development? Sounds like it's been going on for a while. Gosh, this overcast sky is crazy, bro. We're not gonna see Lake Tahoe either. I think it's out of the range of the LOD, actually. Company aircraft is we have good separation here. Gonna be probably gonna be 10 miles. He's definitely going with a greater ground speed than I do, just by a small amount. But it's enough. There we go. We did manage to get Lake Tahoe in view. Okay. Jaguar is only 80 miles to go now. Our top of descent is 224 miles to go, so that's 2024 Zulu. That is just right around 30 minutes from top of descent. both definitely inbound to Jaguar. Just got to make sure I keep at least 5 mile separation. I'm gonna pull my speed back, give myself 10 miles of separation on the traffic in front of me. Go Mach 7.7, I think should be good enough. Anything on the VATSIM frontier? Ah, yes. We have a lot of action. We have Los Angeles ATIS information Tango. 2608 knots. 10 miles visibility. Few clouds at 11,000. Few at 23,000. Scattered 30,000. Temperature 27, 2.19, 29908 on the altimeter. Instrument approaches and RNAV runway approach. Runway 24 right, 25 left, or vectors for visual will be provided. So, 24 right will be our requested arrival runway. Use caution when exiting 24 right at taxiway Victor W Yankee to hold short 24 left. Okay, no problemo. And that is information Tango. So we do have LA Center, LA Approach, and LA Tower. So center is 126,525. Get that ready. Okay, I think I'm definitely maintaining speed at Mach 0.77, so we'll keep it at that. If I can see my company out there or not. Yep, we have a visual. Fresno off to... There is Fresno. And the next big one is Bakersfield, really. Yep, our speeds are pretty synchronized. I think he's pulling ahead of me just very, very slightly, which is perfect. And Burgle is 66 nautical miles away with our top of descent at 2025 Zulu, and we are currently 10 Zulu, so 15 minutes to our top of descent. For the estimated landing of approximately, it's probably going to be closer to 2055 Zulu, 45 minutes to touchdown. LA Center wants us to contact them now at 126525.
Delta 2914, LA Center, welcome. It's vDAL, man 2, arrival to LA altimeter 2997.
Delta 1998, LA Center. Are we going to be able to expect 24 right, or should I program for 24 left?
Okay, well, it's a little far out there. You got probably another 200 miles for you to send, but whatever you want. 24 right or 25 left.
We'll take 24 override.
LA Center, hello, Delta 2766, checking in, flight level 370, we are inbound, Burgle.
Delta 2766, LA Center, welcome. Maintain level 370 for now, turn 20 degrees right for traffic.
20 degrees right for traffic, maintain 370, Delta 2766. Sink our heading here.
Remember, that was definitely unreadable.
And gonna go.
LA Center, Southwest 3334, at SNA, ready to taxi. Southwest 3334, runway 20, right taxi, Alpha Lima cross, runway 20 left. Alpha Lima cross 20 left at 20 raise, Southwest 3334.
Los Angeles, Alaska 641, how do you copy?
641 5x5. Okay, I don't know what happened to my first transmission. Anyway, we're here and we're in 360. Cockpit 641 LA, welcome. Panther 220 to 718, 5,000, report header read at site off here. 11 o'clock, about 19 miles. Down 5,000, we'll be looking. Panther 220. Canada Airport in sight for Panther 220. Panther 220, clear, visual approach, runway 19 right. Visual 19 right, Panther 220. The 2914 to 718, 50300. The 2914, say Mach number. 1940. You're unreadable, say that one more time. Delta 140, Mach 0.77. Delta 2766, say Mach number.
Mach number decimal 77, Delta 2760.
Delta 2766, if able, reduce to Mach 0.73.
Reducing speed Mach decimal 73, Delta 2766.
Very good day, Bojan. C31, passing full flight, activating full flight 2. Bojan 331 LA Center, welcome. Aviation 2315, open center offline, frequency change approved, have a going. Switching to advisory, Aviation 2315, good day. Clipper 1960, turn left heading 030. Left 030, Clipper 1960.
Okay, so our descent checklist
Center Southwest 3.
is pressurization landing altitude is set at 150 feet.
Southwest 33, 34, 1200.
Triple signs,
Quick takeoff 20 right, Southwest 33, 34.
recall, auto brake.
LA, good afternoon. FedEx 1728, flight level 340. FedEx 1728, LA Center, welcome.
Okay, back to the checklist. We're getting close to the descent. So pressurization pan landing altitude is set at 150. We're good there. Seatbelt signs on.
120 to 718, 8,000.
Recall
8,000, Mach 120, I'm going to request an RNAV 8 right if we get it.
checked.
That works, I got you. 220, wind.
Auto brake.
Wake up, runway 19.
We're gonna go auto brake 2. We'll just have a look at our.
Blowing, clear to land, 19 right, Panther 220.
We're gonna go flaps 30. That's flaps 40. We'll go flaps 30. We'll try that again. Okay, so our approach speed will be V approach 156.
Got the 2766. I'm going to have you on that heading for a few more miles, but you can expect direct do it here shortly.
Roger that, Delta 2766. Thank you.
Delta 2766 to 718, flight level 330 for now.
Was that 330 for Delta 2766?
Delta 2676 up for 330.
All right, reducing altitude to flight level 330, Delta 2766.
Clipper 1960, turn left turn heading.
Flight level change.
That's 350, Clipper 1960. Moxie 120, keep your speed up, 230 please.
We're gonna.
At 230,
We're actually gonna go auto brake 3. Because It is quite fast.
1635, Oakland offline, frequency change approved. Thanks for the service, Alpha 1635.
Rest of the checklist landing data minimums should be 200. We'll see what that is in barometric. Missed approach is climb 2000, so missed approach altitude is 2000. We'll go through the route a little bit later. The 322 on the minimums, barometric. Sorry for burping. 322 is set.
Moxie 120, turn 20 degrees right, vector's final approach course. 20 right, Moxie 120. Southwest 3334, radar contact, the altitude.
Everyone's flying the Moxie as the breeze call sign. And
Climb maintain, level 370. Climb maintain 370, Southwest 3334.
surely the A220 everyone's flying. Altitude hold, heading select, and we are on MCP speed. All of that looks good.
Dragon 2548, ready for taxi.
Dragon 2546, runway 13 right, taxi via Gulf Whiskey.
Okay, so we do have
Gulf Whiskey, 2548.
So you can just take Bravo Whiskey.
Alright, we'll take Bravo Whiskey, 2548.
Moxie 120, clear direct to Jaeger. Direct to Jaeger, Moxie 120.
so that's SoCal approach.
1660, descend to maintain, let's do 7,000.
That is also SoCal approach.
For 1 o'clock, 15 miles. Descend to maintain 7,000 to the airport of Flight Clipper 1960. Clipper 1960, present, heading to join your base, clear visual approach from 8 right. Present heading 4 base, join visual runway 8 right, Clipper 1960. Delta 2766, descend to maintain flight level 300, then clear direct to it.
Flight level 300 and direct to it. Delta 2766. Okay, let's clear direct to it.
14, I don't know if I gave it to you with the Sepia, the Iron to a Rebel.
On now. And back to flight level 300.
LA Center Southwest 30, flight level 380, 34
change.
east of Queen.
Gotta do direct to do it again.
730 LA Center, welcome to Rockstar 4, Rebel runway 8 right, transition V Las Vegas, altimeter 29er.
Rockstar 4, 8 right, transition Southwest 30.
Southwest 2176, Albuquerque, offline, frequency change approved. Southwest 2176, frequency change approved.
It's a bit of a crazy directive he gave us, folks, to be honest with you.
Delta 2766 to 70 Ironman 2, arrival DLA altimeter 2997.
Send on the Ironman 2 arrival, Delta 276.
921-9337.4, 2 minutes.
Depper. Moxie 120 cross Jaeger at above 8,000, cleared RNAV runway 8 right approach.
And so price he gave us due, it was almost behind us by the time he gave us that directive. Now we're at Alto, that we got a descent. So we're clear to descend on the Ironman 2.
change, 19 left. Los Angeles Center, K Express 259, flight level 3607 miles to the east of McQueen. K Express 259, LA Center, hello, this is the Hollywood 1 arrival the Ontario, altimeter 2997. Descend via the Hollywood 1, K Express 259. Clipper 1960, wind calm, runway 8 right, clear to land. K direct to left, Clipper 1960.
Okay, so we're gonna stay at this Mach speed until we start to get to the indicated airspeed region. I'm gonna go direct to Crowley now.
American 3, contact LA Tower 120.95. 120.95, have a good day, sir.
Execute. And 260. VNAV
Boating 331, cross flavor at
intervention
14,000, the
173.
Ontario, altimeter 2997. Boating 331, cross flavor at 14,000, the Ontario, altimeter 2997. 112,000 feet, 2997, port down 331.
American 2548, set to Lima, ready for departure.
American 2548, wind 0908, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
12 right, just takeoff, American 2548.
Moxie 20, wind calm, runway 8 right, clear to land. Hey, perfect, to land, Moxie 120.
Don't know what frequency they're going to have us.
2193, just maintain 8,000, call Harry Reid at site up here, 1 o'clock, 20 miles.
Okay, looks like we got a bit of a dodgy. We'll go Crowley again. Execute.
Yeah, 1431 to send me the Angel 4 arrival, the Ontario, altimeter 2997. Somebody the Angel 4 arrival to 99, 1431.
VNAV path.
Yeah, 2380 Oakland Center offline, ready to serve to me, change the voucher, you can see approved, have a good one.
Looks like a... Is this a bit of a logic glitch that's happening? Maybe not.
1960, good job at Alpha 3, cross runway 8 left in, and Bravo to parking.
It's saying top of descent is up there. 290. That's not great. Okay, we'll do the Rate 0 is good. Top of descent recalculation looks a bit off. V250, Delta 2766.
Delta 2914, maintain 270 knots or greater.
270 knots or greater, Delta 240.
When you get down to 10,000, you can transition to 250.
going to be a little bit delayed, obviously, with the traffic in front of us has not been maintaining, presumably not maintaining a very anticipated airspeed on the Ironman 2. And I'm going to head on down. Speed intervention. 250.
That's 2914, expect the ILS 25 left approach, information, uniform current advisor when you have it.
29 expect ILS 2, which runway again?
25 left.
Southwest 2193, we're going to Las Vegas.
2914, Delta 2914, please.
Close Roger Center, Southwest 678 with you.
Southwest 678, LA Center, load Semi Ironman 2, arrival DLA 102997.
I'm going to need to get out of this.
2193, airport's going to be off at 12 o'clock now, 15 miles reporting you on the field site.
I don't think it's working.
Yeah, 2193,
Well.
approach, runway 19 left.
Clear visual 19 left, 2193.
Seems I've forgotten the altitude constraints. It's okay. We can do this with vertical speed. No problem. So we got to get the M dots down to 240. Probably need to hit up 2,000 feet a minute.
LA Center, good afternoon, ready at 981, Southwest 430, line shot router right ahead. Ready at 981, LA Center, welcome.
210. 200 or above.
Ready 91, request level 470.
Need to get this vertical speed down a little more.
Ready 981, climb maintain level 470. 470, ready 981, thank you. Delta 2914, expect vectors for the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Is anti-ice on here?
Delta 2914, expect ILS 24 right approach.
Get some speed brake action here. Now to get down to
14, LA Center. Delta 2914, expect ILS 24 right approach.
ILS too far right. Hello, Center, Cactus 5512, climbing through 11,000 for 17,000. Center United 469, climbing through 6,000 for flight level 230.
Yeah, 469, LA Center, climbing to level 320.
ah, look at that.
Flight level 320, United 469.
Moxie 120, cross runway 8 left, taxi via Bravo to the ramp. Cross left, Bravo to the ramp, Moxie 120.
For the 2948, 24 left or 24 right?
24 right.
24 right.
Southwest 678, you're on frequency, correct? Southwest 678, LA Center.
678, go ahead.
Just checking to make sure you're actually on frequency.
Yeah.
Oscar 641, daily meters face to the north, Salt Lake Center closed.
16,000 now.
Alaska 641, good.
2193, runway 19 left, clear to land.
And the, let's grab the ATIS again one more time.
2193, under contact loss.
Uniform. Altimeter 2997.
5512, climbing through 14,000 for 17,000.
Cactus 5512, LA Center, climb maintain 350.
Up to 350, Cactus 5512.
frequency 60 vectors, visual approach, runway 24 left. Correction, 24 right.
Expect vectors to the visual for 24 right, Delta 2766. Okay, so we're gonna get a visual. So we're gonna see how we do with this airplane with a visual.
Expect vectors, visual approach, runway, actually, stand by, hold on.
You get on down to 4,000 or above. Nudge the nose down a little bit more. And runs 280, so Simon is 250, but we're maintaining 250 on direction from ATC. Approach is going to be
LA Center, good day. It's American
155, the approach.
200, climbing flight level 230. 2507, LA Center, climbing 25 on 3860. Up to 360, American 2507.
We'll set the altimeter now to 29097 and get that going. Increase our vertical speed to 2,000. Speed brake it just a touch. Okay, 2000 is the next baseline.
678, it's on top of descent. Request level 260. Southwest 678, you're given it already descend via admin to arrival. Southwest 678, you were given it already descend via the Ironman to arrival. Just for a minute, please. Southwest 678, third time, descend via the Ironman to arrival.
Okay, we have altimeters 29997.
Arrival, sir, please. It's what you filed. Southwest 678, descend via the Ironman to arrival.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ironman to arrival, Southwest 678.
Okay, pressurization panel, landing altitude is set, seatbelt signs are on, recall has been checked, auto brake is 3. Landing data VUF is 150, minimums are above set, the approach 155.
Sea view cleared, ILS runway 25 left approach. Sea view cleared for the ILS runway 25 left approach.
And approach briefing is completed.
Delta 29,
Descent briefing.
take 4,000. December 4,000, Southwest 30, expect vectors, visual approach runway 8 left.
2000 is on target, and
Expect vectors, visual 8 left, Southwest 30. Yeah, 212, you're on my frequency, correct? .212 is not on frequency center. Second.
things are pretty orderly. Get some more speed brake action here, folks. Gotta keep the speed at 250. Nose up a little bit.
1,000 to go.
Okay, next bottoms after is 9,000 or above at Bay Street.
47, can we get 47 block 49? Radio 981, yeah, maintain block level 47049.
Going down to 9,000.
Maintain 47 through 49 block, Radio 981, thank you. Los Angeles Center, good day. United 212, flight level 380. 212 LA Center, radar contact.
And speed at Bay Street is 240, so...
Are you guys taking 24 right for arrival? Who are you? Yeah, 212. 212, I'm going to give that to you. Would way closer because who knows what could change between here and there, between traffic, weather, all of that. So you got like 250, 300 miles before I give you any information on that one. Roger, can we get 10 minutes out of the cockpit? Approved. Thank you.
Delta 1998 has gate to center. Are we expecting 2-4 or 2-4 right or 2-4 left?
Same story for you. You got about 150 miles before I tell you anything about your runway assignment. Roger.
Why does everybody want to know about the runways?
I maintain 2,600.
2,600. Delta 452, 2,000.
Delta 452, LA Center, climb maintain for level 380.
Got a bunch of haze. Alright, let's go with the fixed landing lights and
Good afternoon, Singapore.
engine start selectors. We'll go to continuous.
400 feet inbound summer. Singapore 37, LA Center, climb maintain for level 340. Climb maintain flight level 340, Singapore 370. And Center, it's American 250. Can we get 380? American 2507, climb maintain for level 380. Up at 380, American 250.
Did the approaches drop out or something? Strange.
Last caller, say again.
Hey, down to 8,000 now.
Delta 1920, LA Center, climb maintain for level 400.
And we gotta get that to 210 knots, right?
Heavy passing through 7,900, climbing 6.
Cliffy is that, so we got it down to 220.
Front temperatures are equal to 1, full heavy.
Delta 29, B-turn right heading 220, join the runway 24 right localizer.
Go right heading 220, 24 right.
Vectors to visual.
Bodie 331, altimeter 299 or 72, back, deliver runway 26 left. Engine approach 26 left, 299.7, we're just 351. Delta 2766, descend and maintain 4,000.
So maintain 4,000, Delta 2766. Okay, so we're cleared down to 4,000. Give us 1,200 feet a minute. And once we get around Cliff, we'll Cliffy. We are ending at Gata.
You are 7 miles from Kobe, maintain 2,600 until established on the localizer, clear 9 runway 2 bridge.
Maintain 2,600 and the localization of the LA Center, southwest, 3279, coming by the summer 2.
Southwest 3279, LA Center, climb maintain 5360.
Climb maintain 360, southwest 3279.
Okay, approach checklist. Engine start switches are continuous as checked. Altimeters
Los Angeles altimeters
297 on both sides. And we will 108.5251. 108.5. Course 251.
Are you able to get direct?
Approach checklist complete. Daher.
Last call, again.
Conscious 9 full heavy. Are we able to get direct to 250?
Gonna go down to 210 knots in speed now. Gonna go flaps 1.
Thank you, Conscious 920.
The approach speeds are still good.
SF Southwest 3279 direct to clear direct to Dinty. Southwest 3279 direct to Dinty.
The Gatto on the lead.
2914 contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95.
Lead Gatto on track 071.
Delta 2914 contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95.
120.95.
120.40.
Delta 2766 descend and maintain 2600.
Descend and maintain 2,600, Delta 2766. Unusual, but we'll take it. 2,600.
And we'll just land on heavy room, just in 10 minutes out, please.
That's approved.
108.5 is good. 251 is good.
2548 Lima airspace to the east, Albuquerque's closed, radar source terminate for exchange approved.
Any ground crews in LA? No, just tower.
1728 descend via the Lucky One arrival, San Diego, under 2908.
Send via the Lucky One for FedEx 1728.
We'll slow down to 200.
Descend via the Angel 4 arrival, the Ontario, altimeter 2997. Delta 1998, descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Ontario, altimeter 2997. That was blocked. That instruction was only for Delta 1998. It's the third time I'm having to give it. Descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Ontario, altimeter 2997.
Go flaps 5.
Angel arrival,
Verify your call sign. I need to hear your call sign.
Delta 1998, sorry about that.
Thank you. Vote in 331, descend and maintain 7,500. Descend and maintain 7,500, point in 331.
Heading select MCP speed is 200 knots.
Delta 2766, right turn heading 220, join the runway 24 right localizer.
Right turn 220, join the 24 right localizer, Delta 2766.
KPDX Express 259 traffic at your 1 o'clock, 7 miles, turning to join the final on the parallels at Delta 737 at 2,700 report site. Welcome for traffic, Canadian Express 259. Delta 2766 traffic off your nose, 7 miles, westbound empty 11 at 5,300.
Traffic not in sight, we'll be looking Delta 2766.
Alice Saturday, Southwest 184, passing 10,000, climbing 15,000 feet. Southwest 184, release center, climbing 290. Climb and maintain flight level 290, Southwest.
7 miles. 7 miles is too long in the simulator.
Southwest 678, expect vector visual.
So I'm going to join the localizer, so localizer be armed.
Expect for the visual for runway 24, right. Delta 2766, airport check 2 o'clock at 13 miles, report site.
Field in sight, Delta 2766.
Delta 2766, thank you. Clear visual approach runway 24 right.
Clear for the visual 24 right, Delta 2766. Okay, we are cleared on the visual. We'll chill out to 190 knots here.
Maintain 180 knots until 5 mile final. Contact tower 120.95.
Maintain 180 until 5 over to tower now, Delta 2766. Good day.
Canadian Express 250.
And we'll arm the approach as well.
Negative, I still don't see it. Delta 2914, make sure your transponder in your aircraft is on. And also make sure that V-Pilot says mode Charlie with it highlighted in
2000.
blue when your V-Pilot climbs. Delta 2914, I see you now. Cross runway 24 left and taxi the ramp via Delta, see ya. You too, see you later.
Tower, hello, Delta 2766, descending on the ILS 24 right.
Delta 2766, Los Angeles Tower, welcome, wind 23011, runway 24 right, code to land.
Clear land 24 right, Delta 2766. Okay.
Los Angeles Tower, KPDX Express 259, 10 mile final, runway.
We have 5 miles, it's going to be 280 for 5, so it's going to be...
259 heavy, Los Angeles Tower, welcome, wind 23011, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Go gear down.
Clear land, runway 25 left, Canadian Express 259 heavy. And Canadian
Clear
Express
to land.
259 heavy, which terminal are you going to? South Cargo Complex, we're gonna get
So
to...
we are...
Show me where.
5 mile final is good. Go down to final approach speed, 155. Gonna deploy flaps rather quickly now.
To the ramp, you can pick whichever ramp you want. Okay, Express 259.
And flaps
1,000 feet, stabilized, miss approach altitude.
30. Not exactly the most stable approach, to be honest with you, but switching flaps at less than 1,000 feet, or 180. 180 until 5 is a bit rough. Is okay. Keep that nose down.
400,
Yeah, clear to land. Auto brakes on 3.
300,
Can't really make this long. There's not a lot of runway. It loves to push the nose up.
200, minimums, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5,
Gotta get this sucker slowed down quickly. Manual brake. We'll get the next one. 155 it's fairly fast.
Delta 2766, welcome to Los Angeles, left when able, cross 24 left, taxi Echo Delta to the ramp south.
Left on able, cross 24 left and Echo Delta to the ramp. Delta 2766, thanks for help. Good day.
Have a good one, thanks for flying.
Okay, we'll keep the strobes on because we're crossing the 24 left runway. Taxi lights on. Thank you very much, Fizu. It was a bit disorderly. The 180 until 180 knots until 5 was a bit difficult. So Echo Delta. Okay, perfect. We can go engine start selectors now go to off. And now that we've just crossed the runway, strobes can go off. But yeah, I just want to get that center line, man. Center line, touchdown zone. And after that, whatever. You know, as long as they're not like... As long as they have a landing rate that's, you know, working landing gears.
Canadian Cargo 259 heavy, taxi Ramby Alpha. Have a good one, welcome to LA. Ramby Alpha, Canadian Express 259, thank you.
Okay, we'll fire up the APU. That should be good enough. Time we got just coming up on 2054, so even with all that ATC heading changes and speed changes, we actually got down here just 2 minutes after schedule. That's pretty good. So here's Papa. I'm gonna go all the way to the Terminal 2.
Hey, good afternoon, Los Angeles Tower, Delta 2267 with uniform. We're ready for push and start here at the Delta gates.
2267, hold for push.
This is really strange. I don't know why I'm not seeing these aircraft that seem to be on.
Delta 2267, LA Tower, just confirm hold for push.
Yeah, well,
Actually, I see them now.
Delta 2267.
Thank you.
How did we do on the, we had 44 feet a minute. It's, 1.21 G. I think the G is probably a little bit more important. And, 147 knots, so we were actually, 3 knots below the ref,
Delta
which is interesting.
2766, which terminal you got to?
Terminal, 2, Delta 2766.
Roger, thank you.
Tower to Unit 1431 on the listed 5 left approach.
United 1431, LA Tower, welcome 123.011, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land, United 1431.
Actually, ducking here off of Echo now. Get on to Delta. We'll take a look at this landing from the outside. But yeah, I did some adjustments to the sensitivity on my Alpha, Honeycomb Alpha. I think it's better. This airplane, it seems to want to nose up a lot. Total air temperature is 30 degrees. It's really 30 degrees in LA right now. There's airplanes appearing in front of us, folks. Just flashing into existence. After landing checklist, anti-ice is off, engine start selectors are off, APU is started, auto brake has been turned to off, speed brake lever is down and detented. Flaps are up, and the weather radar was never put on in the first place because it doesn't really work right now. So after landing checklist is complete, and that's Terminal 3 we're passing out, so we've got Terminal 2 coming up. Very happy with the OpenSAM update. The digital visual docking guidance instruments are a lot better. They're like a lot better.
Delta 2267, behind the company 737 taxiing on Delta behind you there. Push and start on taxiway Delta, approved, face east.
Okay, Delta 2267, push and start behind the company traffic behind us.
We're going to turn into the alleyway here, and we should be done.
Los Angeles Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 678 on final runway 24 right.
Southwest 678, Los Angeles Tower, welcome 123.011, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Southwest runway 24 left, 24 right, sorry. Los Angeles Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 3745 at gate Delta 17 Alpha, ready for push.
We'll take 20 23 Alpha.
745 Alley Tower, welcome, push and start on Delta approved, base, either direction.
Okay, push and start approved on Delta, Southwest 3745. Tower Lexus 641, order deferred, push and start once again.
Unit 1431, welcome to Los Angeles, join Hotel Return Juliet, cross 25 right, Charlie, ramps up.
Alright, Unit 1431, go at Hotel Juliet, Charlie, and stay on the right, Sierra, Charlie.
Lexus 641, Los Angeles Tower, welcome back, push and start on taxiway Delta approved, face east.
Delta Proof, face east, Lexus 641.
The APU, how does that APU generator look? That looks good. Take that. Nudge this way, did they? They want us to nudge that way a bit? Yeah, the resolution on these visual docking guidance systems now is way better. Okay, park brake is set. Yeah, that brought us in real good, actually. Nice one, docking system. Resolutions are pretty good too. Definitely an improvement. Okay, let's just go engines down so I can submit the ACARs, and we'll take a look at how that depicted from the exterior. And complete and submit. I was actually doing 147 ground speed. Actually, it's possible that Volenta's measuring ground speed at landing and not indicated airspeed. But I might be wrong about that, because the Pegasus ACARs and the Volanta ACARs seem to regularly differ. Okay, well, we can disconnect. Sorry about that. We can disconnect from VATSIM. We don't need that no longer. And flight. Okay, good. And Pegasus, I can close you as well. And yeah, let's just see what it's like. From LA Tower, well, kind of above the tower, but let's see how that all shook out. Pretty flat attitude, angle of attack on the approach. You have to engage that reverse thrust immediately, coming in very hot. 150, 155 the approach. That's like MD-11 territory. It's not the most, not the most super duper view. But yeah, you see the angle of attack is very low, and then the flare. That looked like a blown tire. Oi. Please center line, center line, center line. Ooh. Yeah, center line. It's all about the center line. Cheers, Fizu. Have a good day. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits there, I think, as we take a look at runway 24 right in LA. I got the second high-speed one. Not too bad. The first one was gonna be a bit much. 155 knots V approach that is pretty hot. That's a pretty hot speed for a narrow body airplane. Alright, thanks everyone for joining. Do like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy the content. And please do leave a comment on the video if you have any ideas or suggestions. Be happy to entertain those. For Alpha to Parking and Pat, right now, we are done for the day. And we'll try to get something on the schedule soon. Cheers for joining. Adios for now.